Hey, Jameson, thanks for a closer look at that. Well, today in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf presented his final budget address to the General Assembly.
He did, and our state capitol correspondent has been at today's event. Brendan Scanlon joins us now live to tell us about the proposed budget. Brendan.
Mike and Eva, good evening. So the big number on everybody's mind today is $43.7 billion. That's a $6.2 billion increase from the current fiscal budget. Now, Democrat lawmakers obviously supporting the budget, saying it's necessary for things like education, public safety, and fairer wages. Republicans on the other side of the aisle calling the budget far-fetched.
It will only intensify the personal financial pressures on all Pennsylvanians in the form of higher taxes, energy prices, and the overall economic conditions confronting our nation.
Immediately following Governor Wolf's final budget address for the 2022-23 fiscal year, Republican lawmakers shared their thoughts.
It seems to me more like a spending plan.
Many of whom expressed concern with the sizable budget increase.
It's a huge increase, $6.2 billion, $17 million a day.
Representative Clint Allett says it would create future barriers.
Are setting the next generation up for success. And just going on a spending spree and spending all this money right now is not responsible government, is not responsible to the people.
However, the budget shows some signs of bipartisanship, like reducing the corporate net income tax.
It was so positive to hear that from the governor. It's something that our state needs. We lose businesses every day to Texas and Florida.
Reducing the corporate net income tax, that's a big signature part of this budget. Republicans have been in favor for that for years, so some certain Democrats, now we have the revenue to do that.
Among some of the largest proposals in the budget is a nearly $2 billion investment for education.
Refusing to fund education equitably simply does not save us money. It just means we wind up spending more on other things, social services, remedial programs, even prisons.
And millions for job creation, businesses, and workers.
It's time to do the right thing. It's time to do the smart thing. It's time to raise our minimum wage.
Now, lawmakers will have to work together to finalize the budget by June 30th.
This is a starting point, not the end. We'll work at this process. We'll have a bunch of hearings. We'll bring people in. We'll figure it in. We'll dig into this deep, and we'll come up with something that works for the people.
What was presented today was just a blueprint. The governor's budget, although some would like it to be the be-all, end-all, is not.
And as you just heard, today is only the very beginning of the budget process. When we get around to May and June, that's where we're going to start seeing a lot more of these negotiations, compromises starting to take place on some of these really larger investments. Now, of course, for more information on what's included in Governor Wolf's final budget, you can head to our website, erienewsnow.com. But for now, live inside the state capitol for Erie News Now, I'm Brendan Scanlon. Mike and Eva, back to you.